Welcome to Mystery Miners Ghost Edition. I'm your host, Theo. Today, we're going to be talking about Jiāng-shī. Jiāng-shī is a Chinese vampire zombie. So my spooky friends, sit back, relax, go grab a nice cup of tea, and let's get ready to get scared. On this episode, we will explore one of the most interesting creatures of Chinese mythology, the Jiāng-shī. The Jiāng-shī is a Chinese hopping vampire / zombie that translates to stiff corpse. The Jiāng-shī is often shown as a rigid dead body clothed in formal attire from the Qing dynasty. To move, it hops around with its arms stretched out, and it is believed that the Jiāng-shī are so stiff that they cannot bend their limbs or body, so they have to move around by hopping while keeping their arms stretched out for mobility. Its goal is to absorb the life force of living beings, known as Qi, which it does by killing them. Usually, it strikes at night and takes refuge in a coffin or concealed areas like caves during the day. The origins of the Jiāng-shī stories may have stemmed from the ancient practice of transporting a corpse over 1,000 miles. In ancient China, if someone passed away far from home, their loved ones couldn't afford to have their body transported back for burial. As a solution, they would enlist the help of a Taoist priest to conduct a ritual to reanimate the dead body and teach it to hop its way home. These journeys would only be undertaken at night, and the priest would ring bells to signal their presence to anyone nearby. It was considered unlucky for living people to lay eyes upon a Jiāng-shī, so the priest took precautions to avoid such encounters. The ancient tradition may have inspired the tales of Jiāng-shī hopping through the night searching for their next victim. The appearance of a Jiāng-shī can vary from ordinary, as with a recently deceased person, to terrifying with rotting flesh and stiffness resulting from decay over time. The character Jiāng in Jiāng-shī means hard or stiff, indicating that these creatures are so rigid that they cannot bend their limbs or body. In popular culture, Jiāng-shī are often depicted wearing a uniform coat-like robe and a tall, round top hat, similar to a Qing dynasty official. They may also have a paper talisman affixed to their foreheads with a sealing spell. One strange feature of Jiāng-shī is their greenish-white skin, which some believe is a result of fungus or mold growing on corpses. These creatures typically have long white hair covering their heads and may exhibit animal-like behavior. Although the concept of blood-sucking was introduced to the Jiāng-shī myth from Western vampire stories, traditionally they feed solely on the qi of living individuals to sustain themselves and grow stronger, drawing on the concept of the hungry ghost. If you ever find yourself face to face with a Jiāng-shī, here are some methods you can use to get away safely. Hold your breath. Jiāng-shī can locate living creatures by their breath, so holding your breath can help you remain hidden. Use a mirror. Jiāng-shī are said to be afraid of their own reflection. You can also bring items made from the wood of a peach tree. This wood is thought to have the power to deter evil spirits. You can also drop a bag of gold coins that may compel the Jiāng-shī to stop and count them. The Jiāng-shī has appeared in popular culture both in Asian and Western media. In Asian culture, the Jiāng-shī is a common creature in Chinese folklore and has been featured in numerous films, TV shows, and video games in East Asia. Some notable examples include the films Mr. Vampire and Rigor Mortis, as well as the video game Dynasty Warriors. In Western culture, the Jiāng-shī has also been depicted in various media. The creature has also appeared in Western media, such as the TV series Supernatural and the video game World of Warcraft. Additionally, the concept of Jiāng-shī has inspired the creation of similar creatures in Western media, such as the hopping vampire in the Dark Stalkers video games series. Thank you so much for tuning in into today's episode of Mystery Miners Ghost Edition. Make sure you catch us next week for another scary story on MI Radio.